Hi guys, Susanna here. I'm back with the flip through for my Artzology design team for June. This is, I think, will be part 5, but this is the flip through. So I thought I did have a few more elements that I needed to do, but I thought I'd better just get it together and show you guys. So here's the front cover. It's a bit chunkier than what I usually have, but it's so pretty. It's only got 2 signatures, but they're really full because of this gorgeous lace. I love how this little door turned out. So this is Grandma's sewing basket digi kit that I used, and I think that's probably why it turned out so bulky, because the kit is just there's so much in it, and it's really good value for money. And I thought, oh no, this needs to be in there, that needs to be in there. So probably a little bit fuller than what I normally would have, but it was just so gorgeous. I had to share it. Here we've got the little door, and I put a little bit of elastic so that would hold. Normally I put a bit of sari silk, and I tried that, but the elastic worked a bit better. Door handle goes around, which is rather gorgeous. Vintage lace on the spine. I actually sew the signatures through the spine. So when we open it up, here's Granny. I asked the subbies, and they said that Bessie was a good name for Granny, because I asked what can we call her, and Granny Bessie I thought was rather cute. So whoever gets this can put their name here, and I've got my card in here which I'll write on and say hello. More vintage lace and doily and buttons. So cute. And this is also one of those late 1800s original frame. Got that on the front of both signatures. This is what I made in the last video. It is a tuck spot, but I haven't got anything in there because it was getting a bit bulky, so I just thought maybe if you want to put a piece of coffee dyed paper and put it in there for a bit of journaling. Love how it turned out. The elements, I just had a lot of fun making that. That's part of the Artzology kit, as well as this. It's just so beautiful. Beautiful lace. Here is some French lace. Got that on the first 2 pages, and it goes all the way through to the other side. This is something that I made probably about 8 months ago. I made two sewing themes and 2 cup of tea, like tea themed, but I thought this had to go in there because it's got this is actually a antique quilt, which I had little remnants of, and vintagey stuff, vintage buttons and all that. Thought that had to go in there. I thought it was too cute not to go in there. And the other one's got one at the front as well. Coffee dyed paper. This is from an old 1950s vintagey simplicity book. These are medallions which are in the kit, and I turned them into little clips. That was the idea from one of the other Artzology design team members. Did that, and I thought that's a really good idea, because I thought I had no idea what to do with them, and this is great, a great idea. 1953 Australian Home Journal, very sort of old. Got to be really careful, it's ripped a tad. More coffee dyed paper. This is part of the kit. This is avocado dyed lace. It's so pretty. This is in the kit. They come with tuck spots and journal cards. It's just made so easy to make a sewing journal. It's amazing. This kit is so beautiful. So, and you can't have a sewing journal without having a doily. So this is a vintage doily. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful. I've actually got an old sewing machine like that. It's so pretty. On the other side, another gorgeous tuck spot. I love that one. I think it's really cute. My sewing machine looks a little bit like that. I don't use that one. That was more for my display. And I've got, this is a tuck spot. This is from a pattern which I've turned into a tuck spot. Oh, a bit of fluff. They lend themselves out. I folded the edges over, sewed on the side, and they lend themselves out to be little sort of fold tuck spots. Well, pockets. There we go, not tuck spots. Some old fabric and a bit of lace. I got this idea from Tracy Fox in her one of her latest videos where she just had stitching. So I've got a few of these. I wanted to add some stitching in there, but it was getting bulky, and so I thought I'll just have that and show a few different stitches that I've got on my machine. So this is one of my favorites. I love this. It's a leaf one. Put that along there because it was getting a bit thin and needed a bit of reinforcing, but it looks really good. Some more of that. I love the colours, so pretty. Now these centerpieces are super old, so you've got to be really careful with these. These are from 1885, the Quiver, that old, really old book that I'm actually using to put my subby tags in. This is the inside of it. It looks like, you know, like a granny or mum sewing, and you know, they're playing. So I thought that was really pretty, very special, that. So this is another piece. I just loved all the fabrics. I thought they were really cool. This is sort of patchwork in 1950s as well. Here's a, it looked a little plain. That's the other side of that. So I put in a tuck spot and the other pocket and a little tag. They come with the kit as well. You get plenty of stuff, that's for sure. Look at that, it's beautiful, so pretty. Oh, beautiful lace. It feels really nice, like it feels so pretty. It's like you can pet it. The other side of that beautiful doily. I wanted to leave plenty of place to do journaling. So pretty. Love it, love it, love it. Just right up my alley, Deb. Really love it. That's so pretty. That's avocado dyed lace as well. And then here's another one of those stitches. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, look at the little babies. People don't dress their babies like that anymore unless they're doing christening, I suppose. Another one of those little medallion buttons. All of these full fabrics. Tag and a ticket. Look at that. Beautiful. Wouldn't that be a beautiful quilt in your life? Stunning. All that beautiful French lace. Lovely lace. And then here, thought Granny is having a cup of tea, and this is actually vintage chenille. I had just had a strip of that, and I thought it just looked rather pretty. Put that in there. Once again, box it up, but it's beautiful. Vintage motif and button. And then there's another one of those with the Granny Bessie sharing stories. Here's the other one of these. Put something in there. It's a tuck spot. Love how this turned out. So pretty. How good does that paper go with this? So nice. Here's the other one, which I made a while ago. So I only had two. More vintage buttons and all that kind of stuff on there. Love how this turned out. More of that lovely lace and that zigzag. More retro. The other side of the Lady's Home Journal. More of the kit. It's beautiful. Yeah, some doily. Gorgeous. Look at that. Very clever. I love the way she's done this. Another one of those motifs which is clipped on. And one of those little pockets. Just love the colouring in it. Sort of got that old retro colouring. Now this one here, this is the centerpiece. It's Granny's Story. And I loved it when I put it in. It just sort of looked, it was getting a bit frail, and I'm like, I've got to put, the other one was, it fared a little bit better than this one, but I thought, no, I want to keep it in there. I really like it. So that this is from 1885 as well. So put some washi on there. There's another tuck spot and a pocket. This is part of the kit as well. Bit of sari silk. More of the lace. A doily. Oh, gorgeous. So glad that we don't have to dress like that anymore, even though it is really pretty. I really don't mind wearing my my leggings or tracksuit pants. A little pussycat. A little sister. That's cute. I like that image. Little sister sewing her brother's pants by the looks of it. Okay. Beautiful. And this is one of the envelopes that are in the kit as well. And I chose not to glue it together because I put coffee dyed paper in there so that you can journal in that. And this is the journaling card that actually comes with it. So I thought I'd just put it together with paper clips. If whoever gets it wants to glue it together or do whatever they want with it, but I thought give them the option. Just gorgeous. Your own little something for a nice secret message. In that more of that beautiful lace. Love this page. It's from that lovely paper I wanted to put in there, like Granny having a cup of tea by the fire. And then this is a stitch which sort of looks a little bit like smoke. And then on this last page, I got this is from Jello Girl. I've got the image off Pinterest. I got the idea from Jeannie. Thanks, Jeannie. And then another tag, a card, and then one of these Tim Holtz pocket layer things. So it's another motif which is stuck on there. Ticket. This is actual thread that you can probably use if you want to. Put it back in there. Just another medallion. I've put coffee dyed paper on there. Just thought needed one to be flat, and then love that pin cushion. So I thought there you go, plenty of little bits and pieces. Oops, put that in there first, then we'll stick that in there, and there we go. And there we go, and that's a paper clip as well. So there you go. I love how it's turned out. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you like it too, Debbie. I'll have this for sale on my Etsy store, and yeah, thank you very much, and look out for next month. I'm going to be continuing to use this sewing theme, but I'm going to be making something really something nice for myself. I'm going to make a sewing kit. That's why some of the elements I didn't use everything, so that's how much there is in the kit. The journal's bursting at the seams, and then there's still more for me to do another design. So I'm really happy with this kit. Okay guys, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.